There are many different defenses inside of Clash of Clans, however there's only one that is by far the most annoying, and that is the clan castle. Now, the building itself obviously doesn't do anything. In fact, it's essentially a storage because it holds some of your loot. However, it does also hold troops, and these troops come out of the clan castle when the village is getting raided in order to defend, and that is why the clan castle is like a defense. And it is the most annoying as well as one of the best defenses, and today we'll be going over exactly why that is, so let's get right into it. First, we have to go over the 3 big changes the clan castle received that will turn it from a completely useless defense into something that is much better and more impactful. At the beginning, the clan castle troops will come out as soon as the battle started, and the troops couldn't actually jump over walls since they behave like the normal troops. So over a month after release, it was made so that there was an activation radius for the castle, and also so that all the ground troops could jump over the walls, and this would really finally make the clan castle a lot better. But there also was another issue with people being able to destroy the clan castle with the limited time sent the surprise spell. So 4 days after the last change, the health of the clan castles was also drastically increased to protect it against the spell, since if it was destroyed, then the troops wouldn't be able to get out of it. And with those changes, the clan castle was made a lot better and something that was way more useful. And the next big similar change will be in December 2020, in which the clan castles were made to be immune from lightning spells because they had gotten strong enough to destroy them in a similar case as the Santa surprise spell. So all of those would really be like the major changes that the clan castle itself actually received, but now we obviously have to talk about just why it is the most annoying defense. The first factor is really with just how unpredictable it is. With all the other defenses in the game, you can plan around them because you know exactly how they behave and all the different mechanics related to them. As for the clan castles, you really have no clue what is inside. I mean, it could even be completely empty. So that simple factor just makes it tough to plan against, though at the higher leagues you can definitely expect to see enemy clan castle troops more and more often. However, the clan castles are still pretty unpredictable because there really could be just about anything inside. I mean, I've seen a bunch of just completely weird combinations that you would never expect to see in a clan castle. This unpredictability really is what makes the clan castle so annoying because it just is really hard to plan for. And at the lower town halls, I know there are many cases where just having a single dragon in the clan castle is enough to completely end an army, as there literally may be no troops that can actually kill it, which is why a lot of people tend to carry a few wizards for just in case. And there is also the poison spell that exists for the main reason of countering enemy clan castle troops, which is something that most people really should carry because it can come in very clutch and is pretty effective against a lot of clan castle troops. Also, another factor is with the clan castle in war, and especially with clans that have a large range of town halls participating. You see, at the higher town hall levels, I suppose the players can really handle a lot of the troops. However, at the lower town halls, the clan castle honestly sometimes is scarier than the entire base itself. This is because the top players can donate the top troops to the lower town hall levels, and these are a lot to handle for like a mid town hall level, like between 8 and 10 for example. So let's actually take a look at some of the most annoying clan castle troops, since that will really help paint the picture. First up, we have the ice golems, which at the max you can have 3 of in your clan castle, though even 1 or 2 is also really annoying. There are really 2 main things with these. The first is that they are just really tanky, so it will take time for your troops to get through all of them, and that will really just buy time and let your defenses do more damage. The ice golems really aren't there to do damage like a lot of the other clan castle troops, and it really does work out for them, especially because of their freeze, which is the second main thing. Upon dying, the ice golems will freeze whatever enemy troops are in the area, and this is massive as it stops them from doing anything and also causes them to get damaged by the other defenses in the base. And when considering that there can be 3 ice golems, well, that is clearly very annoying. But another popular and annoying troop in the clan castle is a witch, and normally the witches get paired up with various other troops, with one of them including the ice golem as well as the headhunter, which we'll talk about next. But with the witches, the main annoying part with them is really the skeletons that keep on spawning in. Now these guys obviously don't do a lot of damage and don't have a lot of health, but the thing with them is that there are a lot and they keep on spawning in, and this just distracts the enemy troops and makes it so they can't really do much damage without first killing the witches. However, if there is an ice golem there, then the enemy troops have to deal with the ice golem first before even being able to get to the witches, and you can just see how this becomes really annoying. And this also brings us to the next troop, which is the headhunter, and this is common in the witch and ice golem combo. This is because the headhunter will specifically target the heroes, and if the heroes are busy with the ice golem and the skeletons, then the headhunter can deal some pretty good damage and maybe even kill one or two of the heroes. And that is really just massive because heroes are such a big part of attacks and they make such a big impact. But outside of those ground troops, you also do have 3 really popular air troops, with the first one being the Lava Hound. Now this one obviously makes sense because the Lava Hound is the tankiest air troop in the game, and normally it's meant to tank for the air defenses, which do a lot of damage. But on defense, Lava Hound obviously doesn't have to worry about the air defenses, and instead it's the enemy troops that have to try and kill it. And due to the high amount of health, it can really help stall for some time, and the Lava Hound does work well when paired with something like the Witch. But the next air troop is the Electra Dragon, and this is here just because of how popular it is. I mean, it does have high health and can also target multiple troops due to the lightning chain ability, and overall it is just good, and you do mainly see this at the lower or mid town hall levels because it tends to be the most effective there, and it is also a well-rounded defensive troop that you can't really go wrong with. But next up, we finally have the super minions, which are arguably the best troops to put in your clan castle for defenses. They have a really long range and also shoot really fast on top of dealing pretty good damage, and they are the most effective at the beginning because the first few shots can be fired from a lot farther away than normal shots, and this is really effective for just shutting down things like the Electra Dragons or a Queen Charge or something like that. And 2 really good combos with the super minions are either the Ice Golems or the Headhunters. The Ice Golems cover a large variety of attacks, meanwhile the Headhunter is perfect for Queen Charges. So those are 6 of the best ground and air troops for the clan castle on defense, and honestly there are even more troops that are still really good, but we don't have time to go over all of them. But overall, you can't really see how these will be a problem for all sorts of players, but especially the ones at the lower town hall levels. And this really makes the clan castle the most annoying defense in the game because it really is hard to try and prepare for all the various combinations of clan castle troops, and this just makes it completely unpredictable and makes the clan castle the only unpredictable defense alongside the traps. However, as of recently, we did get the addition of the tactical overview feature, and by tapping on the clan castle, you can see if there are any troops in there or not, so this does help with that factor. However, you still can't see what the actual troops are inside, so that still remains a mystery. But overall, the thing that makes the clan castle the most annoying defense in the game is simply the fact that it is so unpredictable, plus the best troops in the clan castle are also the most annoying ones to deal with, and it just sucks since it's hard to prepare for. But that's also it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.